Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Digger Evans Model Railway. It's a new year, 2023. I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year, and I wish you all the very best for the year ahead. What we're looking at is some of my locomotive collection. As you know, my layout's in the shed, and so I bring the locos in during the colder months, and it's the ideal time to do some maintenance, oiling and cleaning and what have you, and the other jobs, and it keeps them out in case any damp gets in the shed. It hasn't yet. I've got fans on and what have you in there to keep the airflow moving and prevent any damp, hopefully. So the first we're going to look at is this beautiful one in front of me. It's called the Falcon. This was sent to me by a very dear friend. He knows who he is. I shan't embarrass him, but a wonderful friend, more like a brother than a friend, and he knows how much this one means to me. It's the one back in the day my dear old dad worked on this, on the real thing, on the Falcon. This is a Hellion model, and my dad worked on the diesel engines of this, which were Maybach. Hawker Siddeley got involved with Brush, Merleys and a few others. Sorry about the parrot, I have him covered up. It's a Hellion or Helgen, whichever way you want to say it. It's beautifully detailed, really nice, and it runs really well as well. You'll notice it's not weathered, and I'm not going to weather this one. I can't bring myself to do it. I want to keep it as it is, you know. First, it was a present from someone who means a lot to me, and secondly, it means so much because of the association my dear old dad has with the Loco. When he talks about it today, you can still hear the enthusiasm in his voice for what he used to do. The next in line is this Cotswold Rail. They were a real company, were Cotswold Rail. They're no longer functioning anymore, and I bought this used. Every one of my Locos is pre-owned. This is a Vitrains, which is I think Italian, aren't they? It's really well made, beautiful runner, and it's a class 47, and it came with its box and everything else. Wants a tidy and a clean. And this was, it's got one blemish there on the bodywork. And I paid £50, I can't believe it. Captain Sensible. I paid £50 for that one. This is a very nice Loco, I like this one. It's the Freightliner Class 66 of the shed, as people like to call them, the nickname. Fourth Raider, treble six 1-2. And I bought this used from the same shop as I bought the Cotswold 47, and I paid £80 for this, which isn't a lot of money these days for locomotive. I'll try I can get it in focus. It's a nice, there we go, there, that's better. It's a very nice locomotive. It does not like anything less than a third radius though, so if you've only got a small layout with tight curves, it's not going to be happy on a second radius or anything like that. Is it going to be weathered? Yes, lightly. It is going to get weathered, and it's beautifully detailed as well. I like it very much. This one here, an electric locomotive rather than a diesel electric. This again was a present from a friend, from a different friend. I don't have many electric Locos. It's not something I was into. This is in beautiful nick, very nice to have, and runs really well. And this is going to be weathered, but only very lightly. I'm not going to do any heavy weathering on most of these. They're all pre-owned, but they're all in beautiful nick, you know. This one, we've seen this one before, the 60. I did a short showing you this 60, and I got this off Rails of Sheffield, another beautiful runner. It's a Lima, and if you go to Rails of Sheffield eBay page, they have all the pre-owned stock, and they'll have a price on it, and it's not expensive, and underneath that price it says make an offer, and I offered 32 quid for this. I can't remember how much it was. I offered 32 quid, they accepted, and I got it. I've bought quite a few off Rails in this way. You buy it when you don't have to buy it, and that way you don't pay too much. You know, you can take it or leave it, can't you? And something like this, you don't need any of them, do you? It's only because you want them, because you like them. That's the thought process behind it. I can't even remember where I got this 47 from. It's got a light weathering. I don't know what that is on there. It's got a light weathering, but it certainly wants more work doing on it, definitely. I'm sorry, this focus is up and down, isn't it? And it wants bringing up to standard of proper weathering. I've not done any weathering on this myself yet, but I certainly will be doing. Again, this would have cost me less than £50, definitely. I think probably around the £30 mark. And another one as well. This is a Lima. I'll put that one back there. And this one is again Rails of Sheffield, and this was less than £40, 35 quid, something like that. Royal Engineers Postal Courier Services. And it's a decent runner, and it's very nicely modelled for the price. And you know, for what I've paid for it, I'm not afraid to weather it up and make it look used and authentic and everything. Because it's not a lot of money, and I'm not going to damage it beyond repair or anything like that. I'm just going to weather it up nicely, make it look, have some nice details. There you go. Make those bolt heads and rivets pop out a bit more, stuff like that, you know. Just detail them up and make them look good. And now the last one I've got from this part, this is about a half of my collection. I have another few Locos, about the same amount again, maybe a couple more. This is a Growler Tractor 37. I got this at a local show, and it's a mismatch of all kinds of things. It has two bogies, and the second bogie is actually a motor bogie. It's got all the drives in there, but no motor. So it's been cobbled together from something or other. And I bartered him down, and I think I paid about 12 or 15 quid at the most for this, because of what it is. I've done the weathering, I've dirtied it up. I'm going to dirty it up some more. It's I'm going to put a couple of rust spots and things, you know, just there, make it look a bit worn, a bit tired, and what have you. But for the price of it, it runs, and it's one to have fun with. It's one to have fun with. I'm not bothered what it turns out like. If I did a disaster on it, and I think if you do a disaster, you can always undo it and start again. You know, there's nothing you can't put right. I put plenty of rust patches and things on it, so it's not far off. And this is a broken buffer, you can see there. I may or may not replace the buffers. I have got replacement buffers that I could take all the buffers out and put the replacements on, but for now it can stay like that, and it runs, and that's the main thing. And the price, very, very cheap. So I was really happy with that, and I think that's going to be a Hornby, isn't it? It's going to be a Hornby, yeah. And we all know I don't have a lot of admiration for Hornby. They're okay. They're a run-of-the-mill type of model, in my opinion. They're the larder of, if they were cars, they'd be making larders, would Hornby, in my opinion. That's all my opinion. Now, there's a lot better manufacturers out there that do a beautifully better job. That's about everything. I've had some time off over Christmas and the New Year. I've had a rest and a relax, and I'm raring to go into 2023. I'm going to do some more work on the layout. The weather's turned nice now for some reason, but I do believe we're expecting a very big frost, so I won't be going out and about in that into the back garden. But for now, that's it, folks. I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching, subscribing, liking and commenting. Please do drop us a comment. If you're a new subscriber and you're looking in for the first time, drop me a comment and let me know. And I like to check everyone other channels out. I spend a lot of time looking around, you know, and I like to check other people's channels out. If you want one of my stickers, let me know in the comments or drop me an email. In my about page, you'll find my email address. That's about everything for now, my friends. Thank you all ever so much for the last year, and let's hope this year is going to be just as good and just as productive for everyone. Thank you all very much. Do take care, and I shall see you all soon. Bye bye for now, my friends.